we're on.
Vocally live?
We're pre-live.
Okay, that's a thing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, awesome.
You just
Talk about it. And the question is, how was your week? But instead, we're going to be talking about in the shape of a cigarette. we were talking about like little markets that we used to walk to as kids and go buy, penny candy and cigarette gum candy. So, you don't remember those? Yes. That had like the little, and they had like the little powder on them that you blow out.
And they tasted horrible, but they were so cool.
So gross.
Yeah, they were so gross. That's so cool.
But you looked so cool.
Right?
Oh, something.
You thought you did.
Cool. Yeah, what a strange time of life.
Yeah. I kind of miss it.
Strange time of life.
Like,
It was like so simpler.
Yes, yeah. And my aunt would just let me and my cousins run wild. Now, like, my son's playing in our fenced backyard, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
Yeah. I got cameras so that we could watch him.
Emilee,
My helicopter parents
rewind that so we take that out. Oh, I'm excited for the show after the show today. We always do a podcast show after the show on our podcast, and it's always very fun. And I feel like more of this conversation needs to be happening. But right now, we are on our live. So welcome to the Plant Therapy Live, your one-stop shop for natural product news, easy DIYs, and tips for natural living. Let's get started. A lot of people asking about DIYs. That is one of the best ways we delight our customers.
What?
Do you know what that is?
Oh my. Show you how to use those oils and how to combine them. Can customers who have kids use non-kid safe oils in their home? I think it just puts such a personal touch on the oils.
We're always looking for that sustainable sourcing.
So that's a really good way to use essential oils in your first trimester.
This is also a great choice if you're not a big lavender fan.
And we always try to do the right thing around the world and leave it a better place.
What's that? You guys not seeing?
And we're back. Actually, I'm not confident we're back.
Oh, you're back.
Connection
We're having
problem.
connection issues.
Oh, man.
We don't know why it's freezing, but we're going to keep very pretty faces on.
Yeah, Facebook.
That's a good one.
It's freezing.
That is
That's what customers are saying.
Yep, it keeps freezing.
YouTube and
Connection
Facebook.
problem.
Stuck
Stuck at 6 seconds. Okay.
Oh, well, that was a great.
6 seconds.
Well,
Not working.
there's two things we can do. We can go ahead and continue doing the show. I'm recording it, and then I can upload it later. Or we can quit. Those are the two options.
It's working right now.
Okay, what I say is we keep doing the show as if the show is running fine, and then I am going to put it later.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. And you have a mic on, so I assume customers heard that?
No.
Oh, okay.
So let them know.
So we are going to, we're seeing your comments that there are maybe some connection issues. It looks like it's freezing for all of you. So we're just going to continue the show. If you can hear me right now, I don't even know if you can. But we're going to continue the show. And if it continues to freeze, this show is recorded and we will post it afterwards so that everyone can still see what's happening. But we're just going to
Plug on
Truck it.
Plug it forward. I don't know. That's not a thing.
It's Friday.
Plug it forward.
It is Friday, and to celebrate Friday, as you can see, we have a special guest with us today. There is a special holiday coming up, Mother's Day, and in Plant Therapy, we have some awesome little aromatherapy jewelry sets that we had made specifically for Mother's Day, but they're really just a great gift for any female who loves jewelry and loves aromatherapy. So we're going to be talking about that today, and we're going to be talking about our lovely guest. But first, Katrina is here. Jesse was peeking through the window. But first, Katrina is going to give us the natural product news.
All right, so today we're talking about Mother's Day, a day we celebrate motherhood and all the special women in our lives, no matter what shape their love takes. While our celebrations of motherhood have been around for a long time and celebrated across the world, Mother's Day, as Americans know it, didn't begin until 1908. Anna Jarvis created the day to celebrate her mother, and it became a national holiday in 1914.
That's a thing?
Wow.
Let's
Apparently, Anna Jarvis is like the world's best daughter.
Yeah,
Like, she created a holiday for her mom.
Yes.
So we're all slacking.
Over the years, the celebration has grown. More calls are made on Mother's Day than any other day of the year, and it is also the busiest day of the year for restaurants.
Wow.
In honor of motherhood, we put our own special twist on the holiday by partnering with a local woman-run business to create handcrafted jewelry that celebrates and empowers women in all walks of life. We hope this Mother's Day proves to be a special day to honor the important women in your lives.
Yes.
Yay! Talk about daughter of the freaking century.
I know.
Oh,
Like,
that's
how
amazing.
does that happen?
I didn't know that.
I know.
Who was she? Who was this
And
Anna
how did she
lady?
just get a holiday created? Like, that's, I don't know how.
Yeah.
You should be doing that.
Right? Can we have a Retha holiday that in 100 years people are still celebrating Rethas?
Invented by Retha.
For Retha.
Oh, that would be fantastic. That would be like what, great grandkids that are hearing about that? Thank you.
Researching you, looking you up on Google. Who is this Retha? Who made the Retha holiday?
What a weirdo for making up her own holiday for herself. Oh goodness. So today we have Kristen here with us, and she is the designer and maker of our jewelry. And she's local here in Twin Falls. So do you want to just kind of introduce yourself to those that are watching live?
Hi, I'm Kristen Quigley. I'm the owner and maker and designer at Unique Twist Jewelry, just located like a mile from here. I teamed up with Plant Therapy and created some amazing Mother's Day packages. So I'm really excited to show you.
Yes.
Want me to do
Yeah,
that?
please.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Which one are we starting?
We're going to start with the Forever.
Oh,
which
this one's my favorite.
is it?
That's my
Good.
favorite too.
So when I don't think I've opened one of these before.
It's like a little magnet.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. So when I make these, I actually take the Forever. So when I start with it, it is a blank piece. So I actually take a steel stamp and a hammer and individually stamp every single letter.
You hammer these?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my
Every
God.
single
Every single letter.
I had no idea.
So if you own one of these now, or you're getting one, look at every single letter hand hammered. That's amazing.
So that's the Forever one, and then this is going to be the Choose Joy, which I really like this one.
Oh, this one's my
my
second
my
favorite.
second favorite, which is awesome. So the same thing with this one. So when I get this piece, none of this is put together. The chain I individually cut. We put the lava bead together, and this one is the Choose Joy, and they each come, it looks like, with their own.
They do.
Yeah.
Nurture blend, yes.
And
I'm
then
gonna say, I do like.
Christy says I have all three.
And this one's my third favorite, in
Your
case
third.
anyone was
Perfect.
wondering. Third favorite.
Christy says I have all three and I love them.
Anna
Oh,
says
that's
she just got
awesome.
hers. Which one did you get, Anna? I'm
Stephanie
very interested.
says Choose Joy is my favorite.
And what's cool about this one is it can be actually layered with one of the other
Yes.
ones,
Yeah.
which
I
I
love what
I do
I
a
love
lot of
about
layering. I didn't today, but this one is on a shorter chain, so it sits up on an 18-inch, where these two are on a 30-inch chain. So how fun it would be to wear like the unbreakable forever. Oh, I love
my
it.
gosh.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Go into the store after this.
Yeah. So I thought that would be really fun to
So cute.
put together.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I got Choose Joy. It's gorgeous. They are really awesome. And we wanted to give you lots of different options. So there's lots of different shapes. We mixed the metals on the Forever. So you have the gold and silver, and then the Choose Joy is just the silver, and then the Unbreakable is the gold. So customers that, preferred one metal over the other, if you wanted to mix, or, just all of it.
Anna Ellis's little Jax sent it to me. I think that's when Jax was here on the show.
Oh.
And he got to, that's right, he got to choose the winner. And it was Anna. I
that's
just
so
remembered.
sweet.
Oh, that's,
I'm going to tell him. He's going to be
Gonna
so
love
excited.
that. Oh.
that is cute.
Awesome.
So many pretty things. We should probably get back to what we're doing next. Okay, okay, your turn.
We already asked that question.
Oh.
But it's okay. So I'll read Retha's.
Yes, go.
Katrina, what was the process of looking for aromatherapy jewelry, and why did we decide to go with Unique Twist?
Okay, so I mean, Unique Twist really, I think, is a Twin Falls staple. I mean,
Oh, thank you. That's so nice.
Kristen has a massive catalog of just absolutely gorgeous jewelry, and so we met, and she wanted to work with us and do this collaboration, and it just turned out to be a really wonderful project. And this is the first time that we've given our customers a chance to do aromatherapy jewelry that was really designed by us with collaboration locally, with locally sourced materials, and it was just something really unique that we wanted to provide to you guys, and we were able to do that. And so, that's really the thought there. In terms of like why aromatherapy jewelry, I mean, it's just such a lovely way to incorporate essential oils, even for those who aren't familiar with how to use them or the best way. I mean, using a lava bead or any kind of passive diffusion is a really simple way to encourage people to get to learn more about oils and how it can really affect them emotionally and make them feel really good. So that's why we went this route, and we hope you guys really like it.
And I have to tell you that I was super jealous of this project that you got to run, Katrina, because it was so fun. Even just the little pieces that I got to be involved with. Kristen, I think you had sent in a few different options, so we
sat there
we
and
got to play
close
around
down
with some ideas and think about what we wanted to have hand stamped on the jewelry. And it was just one of those things. I've been a fan of Kristen for I don't know, since I heard about you, which has been a few years ago now. And I've bought some of your pieces for gifts and things like that. So I was just really excited and a little bit jealous that Katrina got to take this one on.
Well, and then additionally, I mean, Kristen, you do a lot for like donations, and what was that women's conference? That was
yes, I
got
got mine on today.
Yes,
I did leader cast.
Yes, and these beautiful pieces that quite a few ladies here actually have, and that was really kind of one of those like, let's try something like this. Let's see if it'll work, and it did.
I'm not like surprised that you but I'm not going to surprise you, but I have one of Kristen's Harry Potter pieces.
Oh,
Darby wears her Harry Potter necklace.
I see.
Expecto Patronum.
I see your jewelry on women all over town.
It's awesome. I love walking around town and seeing different people wearing different pieces because they mean something to each person depending on what they choose. Somebody's going to choose one of these based on their own life, and that's kind of the reason that I make all this jewelry is to empower and remind women that they're amazing.
And you have an online shop.
I do.
So for our customers who get these, they love them. She is, like Katrina says, she has a huge catalog of products, and you can go on. Do you want to tell them your website?
Oh, sure. My website is uniquetwistjewelry.com.
Uniquetwistjewelry.com.
Yeah,
There is
super
some
easy.
spiciness in there.
I was just going to say.
Some
That's
spiciness.
okay.
So be a little prepared. I love the spice.
I actually just bought a family member one of her.
same.
Thank you.
I love it.
I can do all spectrums. So I lean a little more spicy, but I can definitely create all different kinds of pieces because I individually stamp every single letter. So
amazing.
That's really cool. Yeah, they're really pretty.
So each piece is unique.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
really.
it's not going through a
Machine.
machine.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's when you see like some of the imperfections of they might look a little bit different. I individually set each letter and hit it with a hammer. So every single letter, I'm not perfect, which is kind of I go off of like a perfect imperfections is my line. And so if you see like little variations, it's because I hand stamp every single letter.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to make one piece?
So when I make a piece, I actually do it, I don't individually do one piece at a
that makes
time.
sense.
So I might punch a hole in all of the pieces, and then I cut all of the chain and put it on the card, and then I might do all of the F's in a row because that's easier for me to line up like 10 pieces. I can make maybe 40 or 50 pieces a day.
Okay.
It just kind of depends on how many letters I'm stamping and how many interruptions I have.
And I love that the Forever has a heart after it.
So cute.
So sweet.
It's so sweet.
I love that one.
Yeah.
So, Katrina, how did we're not staying on script today. How did we end up choosing the words that we chose? These were super special words to us.
Yeah,
How
it was
did
a
that
really
happen?
fun powwow. I think it was an all-lady powwow, if I'm
Yeah,
remembering
it was, I
correctly. And we just sat around and thought, like, what words encompass being a mother, being a woman, you know, being strong and being energetic
goosebumps.
and, you know, everything that just really comes with being a woman. Like, how would you even start, you know, with choosing words? I think we had quite a long, like, list of just kind of, like, throwing out words. And these were the ones that really stuck. We feel like they can last the whole year. They're not really specific to motherhood, which was also kind of important. You know, we wanted to be able to offer you guys an option to not only give to mothers, but to all the women in your life that give you that, you know, sense of joy and purpose and love, you know, that you can also celebrate during Mother's Day. So, you know, choose joy. 2020 was a rough year, you know, and I think a lot of us really had to find it within ourselves to pick out the really important parts of our life, the things that we were grateful for. So that's kind of what that embodies. Unbreakable, really the same kind of concept, you know, we all need to just feel strong. And then forever, we kind of took that as a spin from our Forever Mom, you know, set that we've had before, our Forever Blend that we did. And it's just a word really that can last
Forever.
I was like, I didn't mean that to to go around in that circle and be so cliche, but really, I mean, that's what it was. So it was just us sitting around and really thinking about words that encompasses what being a woman is, and this is what we landed on.
Yeah. And I love them, and I'm gonna take them out and wear one.
And, you know,
this one is officially mine.
Along with the conversation of what words to choose, it was also important for us to make sure that the blend aligned. So, you know, so let's take a few minutes to talk about the actual blend in here, Nurture.
Oh, sorry.
Don't mind me. No, you're fine. Actually, it would be great if you guys took them out. We can talk about how it smells. We can talk about, you know, the ingredients in here. This blend was formulated primarily to be therapeutic, and it was that conversation. What does a woman need? Therapy,
put it over my neck. It's fine.
The blindness of putting it back.
Oh, yeah.
It goes right over.
It's fine. It's the first time I've ever put on a necklace, it looks like.
But so what does a woman need, right? We need to feel grounded, but we also need to have energy to carry out everything we need to do during the day. We need to have, wanted something in here that would be mood lifting, you know, just warm and comforting, but also, you know, I'm going to say spicy again. It's got a little spicy note in here too.
It does have a spicy note. I love everyone mentioning that spicy note when they first smell it.
It's very complex. And I think for me, when I first smell this right out of the bottle, it has kind of like an orange-sicle almost sort of smell,
that's what
you
I
know?
thought too.
That's the vanilla and the orange. And then as you smell it more, you can kind of, the Palmarosa comes out. So a tiny bit floral, but definitely not overwhelming. At all, and then we have that black pepper and grapefruit in here as well.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
So here's the different lengths with me wearing them.
Oh, so cute. And I do love it.
Actually, I like
layered.
that
That's
being stacked like
adorable.
that.
Isn't
That's
that
really
cute?
cute.
Yeah.
Very cute.
So fun. And then the Choose Joy is the same length as the Forever one.
So cute.
To give you an idea.
Debbie wants to know if Nurture is leaving after a certain time.
This is a limited time, but
Do you want to repeat that question since she's not mic'd?
That's right. Debbie isn't mic'd. So there is a question if Nurture is going to be part of our main line of oils. At this point, it's not. It's a limited time offer, but of course, we always listen to your feedback. If this is something that you want to see, please reach out to customer service or customer satisfaction, and they will, you know, they keep note of that, and we have brought back quite a few limited time blends.
Yes, we have.
Because solely based on customer input. So if you love it and that is what you want to see, just please let us know.
Okay, Katrina, I'm going to put this one right here on top of this cardboard, and I want you to show everyone. I know that some of you are listening to this on a podcast, but Katrina's going to show us how you use the lava bead for passive diffusion. So I am setting the necklace up on just one of the little cardboard that it comes on, because it needs just a minute to absorb, and so I don't want it dripping all over me, so it can absorb while sitting.
You absolutely don't want to add the oil drop to your lava bead while you are wearing it, or you don't want to add it while it's in your hand. You know, this is not a diluted blend, so if you add it straight to your hand, if you add it straight while you're wearing it, it could get on your clothes, it could get on your skin, and we don't want that. So the best thing to do is to add it on the card. You can put a tissue underneath it, and then let it sit for about a minute or two for it to really absorb. And that's really the
And just like one drop.
Just a single drop will do.
Yep. And then once it dries, you can use another blend if you wanted to.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you have to keep using the same exact blend. Once you can't smell it anymore, you can put anything else on there. And how long is it going to usually last? I don't even know if these are questions up there. I've given up on our script. How long does the passive diffusion usually last on a lava bead like this?
So this blend, when we were having it formulated, a big part was
Hit my nose.
that it was going to be used for passive diffusion. So it was important for us that it lasted. So I would say in a typical circumstance, it can last about 2 hours, but passive diffusion is very temperamental to your environment. So if you're outside and it's a hot day, those volatiles are going to come off a lot quicker. The scent will dissipate faster. If you're like sitting at your desk and you're just, in an inside office environment, it's gonna last a little longer. So it really kind of depends on how you're using passive diffusion, but generally it'll stick around for about an hour or two. If you want it to be more pungent during that time, like as it's evaporating, just reapply. I mean, it's a single drop. It takes just a minute. So you can really control the intensity of the scent that way, which is great.
I'm curious to know, can the lava bead be removed?
I think that's, Kristen, if a customer wanted to remove it, how would they go about doing it?
So if you can see that each lava bead has its own loop and its own jump ring, I can show you here. Well, sort of. If you wanted to remove it, then you would just take 2 needle nose pliers to open the jump ring and slip it right off. And that's the same on all of the pieces.
Yeah, so pretty simple. If that's not your cup of tea,
I do like how small the lava beads are, because they don't like, I don't look at these and immediately think aromatherapy jewelry like you do with some jewelry pieces, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like even if you don't want the passive diffusion, you could totally just keep the lava bead on it, and like, it doesn't even look like an aromatherapy piece,
No, that's
right?
what I had someone when I was making them say the same thing, because I use a lot of turquoise or like kind of sparkly bead. Oh, actually you can see one on this one. It's more of like a lucite, so it's very faceted kind of sparkly bead. But someone saw when I was making the lava bead rings that they don't look like a huge aromatherapy necklace would, so which is kind of cool.
I love that too, because so many aromatherapy necklaces are very
Very
clear
aromatherapy.
that they're
Yeah.
aromatherapy
Yeah,
and may not go
definitely.
with like a wide range of outfits and things like that.
Yeah,
That's
or
what I love about this.
I love this because it's just such a good gift for people who aren't familiar with essential oils and who don't feel comfortable with a heavy aromatherapy type jewelry when they really don't even know much about how to use essential oils. Like, it's very versatile for anybody, and that was also pretty important for us too.
Okay, let's see. Kristen, what was your favorite part of working on this project?
Connecting the two, like doing the aromatherapy. I've never worked with that before, so I thought that was a really cool spin on my jewelry. I really enjoyed that and getting to work with you guys, and
Great.
Pete, and you guys can't hear me, so you'll have to repeat.
Okay, we'll have to repeat it.
Good grief. Nobody's mic'd.
Well,
No,
but
I don't
Pete
know
said,
what
you guys are marketing to women, and I would like to know if you are thinking about making any swords. Because-
Did he really say that?
He didn't say that.
No, Pete didn't say that. I'm asking.
Oh, okay, so Pete said, I don't know what Pete said.
He did say, like, we do a lot of marketing around women, and a lot of essential oil companies do that. Danny wants to know.
Oh.
what it is.
Okay.
Kristen will make us.
Okay, so we have a customer from we have Pete, one of our customers, is saying that a lot of our marketing is around women. So these specifically were made for Mother's Day. Yeah, so they were made for women. These aren't like staying around long time. They were specifically like we've been talking about this whole time, right? The words on them, how we made them. I mean, it was all designed for women specifically to celebrate Mother's Day. So it is definitely female forward with these. But Pete, I mean, I think it's something we all kind of struggle with, and it's a constant discussion here at Plant Therapy is how do we be more inclusive in our marketing. So we are always open to ideas. The sword idea from Danny is not going to happen, but we are always open to ideas, and we would, always feel free to email us, email CS, and they'll pass it on, or email. I know I've talking to you. I don't know, it's a thing. You can message me directly, like we're always open to ideas. And we do have some things up our sleeve that are, maybe more scent neutral and not, maybe as feminine in scent and design. So we do have some things up our sleeve that we'll be launching within the next couple of months.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our female customers are much more vocal than our male customers. So I'm grateful for Pete. The only reason I brought that
yeah,
up is
absolutely.
Our male customers, if you have, we want to hear your voices.
Yeah.
Because I need your products.
Yeah, it is a hard thing for us to balance. Like about 90% of our customers are female, right? But we are trying to be much more inclusive on how can we sell to, those females and get them to want to buy them and use them without being too feminine, so that our male customers also feel completely comfortable using the product and smelling like that product. So it is a hard balance, and it's something that we maybe have not always been so good at it.
But it's a big initiative this year.
It's top of mind for us. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been really working towards looking at our processes and trying to be more inclusive and bring some more of those, offshoot feedback to the table when we're creating products.
Yeah.
So we do appreciate that
Yes,
very much.
Absolutely. And speaking of appreciation, we are going to give some of these away today, which is pretty exciting. So you'll be able to, you'll need to enter the giveaway before midnight tonight, and you'll enter via the giveaway link. And the link can be found in the live description or in the, just the live, or in the comments. It's fine. I'll get there.
It's Friday.
Find the link. The link will be somewhere. It'll be posted in lots of places probably. You have until midnight to enter, and we're going to give one of each of these away. So one Choose Joy, one Forever, and one Unbreakable. So so good luck to everyone, and we'll choose 3 winners. And now I think we have a game.
We do have a game.
This game is called I've Got an Oil for That. Danny, do you have a little
Intro.
I don't know what I did.
You broke it.
I can't see comments anymore. I ruined it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Okay, Diary's going to help us out on the comments. Okay, Danny, what's this game you have for us
so
today?
You guys will have to explain it again. But basically, I'm going to put a category up. So air purifiers, for example. I would like you to name as many oils as you can that are really pretty good for air purifying. And a good example is lemon tea tree, or not lemon tea tree, lemon myrtle.
Well, lemon tea tree.
We know that Danny loves all the Australian oils too. Air purifiers. Okay, so for those of you that couldn't hear, Danny's going to put a category up, and then we are going to name as many oils that are most helpful in, that category. Right? That's what we're doing? Okay, so first is air purifiers. On your mark, get set, go.
Tea tree. Sorry, that one.
You stole mine.
Manuka.
Citruses are really
lemon.
good too. Lemon's really
Eucalyptus.
Rosalina.
Rosalia, any conifer, I think, like a fir.
I mean, there's so many.
Yeah, there's actually some really great studies behind conifers of clearing the air of pollution and things like that. It's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I'll have to, it's fine. Keep going.
I mean, I think that says a lot. We have lots of citruses are good, tea trees, conifers.
I go for more of like the orange and lemon and those kinds of things.
citruses,
Yeah,
love
that's what
those.
I have in my diffusers.
It just smells like clean.
Yes,
It does.
I like to walk into that in my house.
Yeah.
Also, I do have eucalyptus, spearmint, tea tree. These are ones that the customers are saying. Rosalina.
Lemon orange Rosalina.
Rosalina, yep.
Yeah, our citrus burst is a really good one. When people like go into a home that's like mildewy smelling,
Bergamot.
or
Bergamot.
Yes.
bergamot, yeah. Deodorizing blend is
Cinnamon,
really great.
too.
Cinnamon's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I cheated
Oh,
on the
air
cinnamon.
purifying.
Palmarosa, honestly, I was not aware of that. I never thought of that
And
as an air-
Fregonia, I wouldn't have thought of
Oh,
Fregonia.
Fregonia is good
either.
for
For
everything.
All right, are you ready?
We're
Yeah,
ready
what's
for
the-
the next one. Meditation, vetiver.
Yeah. you know,
Patchouli.
Sandalwood.
I love patchouli.
I love patchouli
Or lavender.
too. Lavender is a good one.
Ooh, Buddha wood.
Palo Santo, Buddha wood.
Okay, so I have a little Palo Santo story really fast. Amelia was at Amanda's house, so Amanda and Chris, they own Plant Therapy. My daughter was at their house, and Amanda was burning Palo Santo. You know, she was, what's that called?
Wafting.
No.
Cleansing?
Smudging.
Smudging. She
Yeah.
was smudging
Cleansing the
with
air.
Palo
Yeah.
Santo at her house, and Amelia, my daughter, was just like, oh, that smells so good. Like, it was the best smell ever. And so Amanda sent her home a little Palo Santo stick. But Palo Santo is so good.
It is so
I
good.
think it maybe is like my second favorite, just aroma,
Yeah.
with vetiver being my favorite.
I would also.
How do you compare
I love vetiver.
Palo Santo essential oil to the burning or the wafting?
I think the saging, is that what we called it?
Smudging.
Smudging? I was close. Started with an S.
That
You-
might
That's
be
true.
wrong.
That's
I don't
something you
know if
smudge with.
Smudging is right.
I feel like the Palo Santo wood is a little bit sweeter, in my opinion.
And you get more of that like, burning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was
yeah.
thinking,
Whereas
too.
I
So
think
maybe
Palo
mix
Santo's
Palo
like
Santo
crisper.
and vetiver together.
Oh, there you go.
And then it's like the smudging
There you go.
scent.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to do it right now. Well, not right now. 'cause I
Oh,
can't.
myrrh. Forgot about
Oh,
myrrh.
myrrh.
Oh, yeah. Frankincense.
Let
juniper
me.
Frankincense, we didn't get that one.
Blue
Devon.
tansy? I wouldn't have thought of that.
Blue tansy is not good.
I bet Tyler thinks
I
it's
know. Tyler and I
grounding
can fight about it,
meditative.
but
Blue candy's growing on me. It used to be one of my favorites. And I actually, but I only like it blended. I don't like it.
I can only smell SpaghettiOs.
Restful sleep.
Lavender.
Lavender.
Always a good one.
Yes,
Vetiver,
vetiver.
of
A lot of the
course.
grounding, like your sandalwood, things
Yeah.
like that.
Chamomile.
Cedarwood. Oh, chamomile.
Chamomile, that's such a good one.
Yes.
Vetiver.
Valerian root.
vetiver, yes. All of those
So
grounding
awful.
ones are really, really good for help with sleep. I also think a lot of citruses that aren't energizing are also, just calming and can help.
I-
with
little
sleep and
bergamot.
stuff.
Bergamot,
Yeah.
that's the one I was going to say. Like, that can be energizing in some situations, but it can also be very
Yeah.
relaxing.
Lemon's probably not relaxing, but I think like orange bergamot.
Orange. Yeah.
Yeah, orange I use.
Yeah. And orange works really well with a lot of those grounding oils we talked about, which is nice.
I really like
really good
Clary
combination.
Sage for sleep, but interestingly
cheating
enough,
again?
no, I mean, Danny put it up there at the same time I was going to say Clary Sage, but it's funny because some people mention having like really vivid dreams when they use Clary Sage and sleep blends. I always have vivid dreams, so I can't blame it on Clary Sage specifically, but I love that oil.
Don't you feel like that's, sorry.
No, I was saying I just would like to have an oil that made me not have it.
Same.
Night anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't have to use at night anymore because I didn't know if that would make it worse. So.
I feel like a lot of stuff that helps with sleep does that, right? You think of like melatonin or anything that helps with sleep, whether that's like an herb or an essential oil or anything. I feel like it has that opposite effect. Like it works really well for some people, and some people it causes like really vivid dreams, or it kind of does the opposite. Like I think that's just a calming thing. I don't know. It works both ways.
Ooh, outdoor
annoyances.
annoyances.
I should have quoted it.
Yeah.
It says announces.
Oh, it does
Danny.
say
Announce it.
So it was like, we're announcing that we're outside.
Outdoor announces. Outdoor annoyances.
Citronella.
That's why when somebody said citronella for something else, I was like, no. That's
known
like, I
for
know. That means
keeping
mosquitoes.
those nasties away. I mean, what else?
Lemongrass.
Cedarwood.
Yeah, cedarwood. Maychang.
Okay, Maychang.
Yeah.
Lemon eucalyptus.
Lavender is actually used a lot for dogs, like as a fly repellent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mints too are really good
Oh,
at
yes.
repelling.
Yeah.
So
Mint is
peppermint
like-
or a spearmint.
Mint's also really good to use like on your door frames to keep spiders and stuff out too. It's like such a good oil to help with that.
I think clove is one that's
Yeah.
often
Yeah,
used.
spicy
Yes,
cinnamon.
those
Yep.
spicy
Is it
oils.
clove? I feel like clove is used in gardens a lot to keep
It is,
the bugs
yeah.
away from your fruit and
I know.
stuff.
It's like our show last week.
Em and I were stuck at home with
Yes.
sick
Puking
babies. Yes.
Does a really good job with vampires.
Oh, that's. I actually think garlic is really good for.
Oh, catnip, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Rosalina.
Texas cedarwood.
Cool.
That makes sense after talking to
Bourbon
Jesse.
geranium.
You guys have to re-say this. But Jesse had talked about how the core of a
Oh,
tree sometimes receives
Oh.
all of the
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah, it is pretty. It is really interesting because a lot of times that you do see the oil that helps with these, the plant actually uses those oils for that same purpose.
Yeah, and
right?
interestingly
to repel
enough,
bugs and stuff, which
one
is
of
really
the main
cool.
constituents in cedarwood is cedrol, and that has actually been studied by the EPA, and it's on their approved list of repellents. It's cedrol. So
Yeah.
you'll see that a lot in natural repellents.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, what else?
Seasonal challenges.
See, Rosalina is one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Do I instantly thought stress, like the
Oh.
stress that goes along with like family gatherings.
Family gathering.
Are we
talking about
family reunion?
family reunion?
Yeah. Seasonal challenges, I call them.
Christmas.
Oh, that's too funny. Seasonal challenges.
I like a lot of the blue oils, like your German chamomile.
Yeah.
I don't love blue tansy, but I do like blue tansy.
Blue
for
tansy
seasonal
works for
challenges.
this,
Yes,
yes.
exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. Or even some of your mints. Like I just like having that like brightness.
It just clears you
just
right
clearing
up.
you up. Yeah. Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus.
Oh, balm mint
bush.
bush. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you're right that Fregonia works for everything. I think it's been on one of the lists.
I mean,
Blue tans is on a lot too. And sandalwood,
goodness.
German chamomile.
Nioli.
Who
yeah.
made this list? Was it Tyler? Is that why Blue Tansy's on all of them?
All right, I think we're almost done with this.
Relieve tension. So I think mint, peppermint is really good for this.
I always think black pepper. That's like my first and one of my
really?
go-tos for pain, or a frankincense.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
like for joint
Frankincense a lot.
scents. Yeah. Yeah. Ginger, like a lot of your warming oils, turmeric, those kinds of things are really, really nice for pain. And I also really like, maybe not for pain, but like helichrysum for any kind of sprains or bruising as well.
Yes, for sure.
Another good one is lavender.
Oh,
Lavandin.
yeah.
Lavandin's a good one.
Good for kind of the respiratory support, but really good for
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
I keep saying ones that aren't even on the list.
Spearmint, rosemary, peppermint, lavender, bergamot,
Marjoram.
turmeric.
Marjoram used to be one of my favorite oils, and I don't use it very often
Where do you see
anymore.
marjoram? I see it now.
One of our customers said Lita, and
Oh,
Lita's
yeah.
a permanent mark.
Yep.
Yes.
Really good.
Lead 'em. Yeah, wasn't oil of the month and now is permanently part of our products. Awesome. Danny, was that the last one? No, it was not.
Healthy glowing
Healthy
skin.
glowing skin.
Rose.
Helichrysum.
Grapefruit. Pink grapefruit is
Yes,
really good.
yes.
Neroli.
Tea tree if you have acne.
Tea tree is
I use tea
fantastic.
tree. Yeah. When you get one of those little.
Sandalwood. I love sandalwood in a facial
sandalwood.
serum.
Is it? I feel like Melissa's really good too for skin.
Yes, for yeah.
And that's what grapefruit's really good for as well, right?
Sea fennel as well, but I don't think we carry that one anymore.
Yeah, there.
Carrot seed.
Wow.
That also works for getting rid of pets.
Or anybody.
And husbands, you know.
Oh, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like the smell of vetiver, but I really do not like the smell of carrot seed. Isn't that funny? Look at
Coriander, yep.
all those. Tea tree.
Manuka.
Yeah, so many good ones. Oh, manuka.
I can't stand the smell of neroli, but
Oh,
It's one of my
Darby.
favorites.
right there with pedigree.
So good.
I love petitgrain. I use it almost every day.
I love it too.
Yeah,
I do.
I like
So
it too.
nice. Yes.
Yeah, petitgreen's good. Okay, Danny, that's it?
That's it.
Okay. Well, it's not really it That's just it for the game. But Katrina
Wait,
Is not going to do
is
it.
not doing this. We're skipping it.
We're skipping the DIY. Instead of doing a DIY today,
Yes.
because, anyway, because what we would like to do is talk about some DIY tips and tricks. Do you guys have any DIY
Okay.
tips and tricks?
Well, we did do a DIY passive lava bead. One drop, that's it.
perfect, done.
What I was thinking of is if we could ask customers to just share a couple of DIY
Okay.
tricks
Oh,
that
yeah.
they have. One of my favorites is using a chocolate melter for wax.
Yes, we
instead
do
of-
use our chocolate melter a lot instead of a double boiler.
I really like the chocolate melter. I would like to get one for at home. It just seems to be a lot easier to clean up.
Yeah.
Less
and,
messy.
and when we were at home because of COVID, and I had it at my house to make DIYs, I also melted chocolate all the time.
You actually used it for what it's for?
I did.
It's great for that.
We did like chocolate covered strawberries. I'm just saying, you clean it out. It's a multi-use tool in your kitchen.
I saw a
It's
really good one on
fantastic.
Cuticle using our new bentonite clay, making
Yes.
DIY masks using our hydrosols and
The bentonite clay, yeah, mixed with hydrosols water. I did see a conversation, people talking about apple cider vinegar, and sometimes that's too intense for people's faces. So we always recommend you do like a test if you're trying something for the first time. But it hardens. It's like, like we're first. You all have experience. If you've ever done a mask,
Oh,
you know what that's
definitely.
like, where you cannot talk or anything. That's how hard it gets. It really is going to, pull
Tyler
stuff
actually
out.
sent me one where he used like aloe vera jelly in it instead of like a hydrosol.
With the bentonite clay?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
10 out of 10 recommend.
That could be really cooling at the same
It
time.
could be nice.
That's a great option. What's some other tips and tricks for don't expect to ever get the number of drops correct? That would be my tip.
Always have a funnel. Like that's one of my
Funnel.
tips. It's especially if you're messy like me, a funnel really comes in handy when you're trying to put things in bottles and things like that.
Yeah, and maybe just, understanding that you might not get it right the first time, and that's
100%
okay.
you will not get it right the first time.
I-
is what
Katrina,
she
where
meant.
is this coming from?
I look at, any kind of formulation is a lot like baking to me. It's
Yeah.
very precise. And
You learn more as you go.
That's
you
right.
figure it out the more times you do it. Yeah, and just really have fun with it. You're just making stuff for yourself. Have fun with it. Try different scents. It's fun. Even if you have to throw, a whole batch of something away, it's fine. Try it again.
yeah.
It could be fun. Anything else? Any other last DIY words of wisdom?
I think it's really fun when you're getting into water-based products to start exploring things like preservatives and emulsifiers. It's a huge topic, and it really can send you down a rabbit hole. But it's exciting and fun, especially if you like to research. So.
And we do have a few blog posts that can
We
get you
do,
started on that
yes.
research. A couple of them are pretty in depth of like the
Yes.
difference and plus or positive and negatives of each of those.
What pH to use it at, things like that.
Yeah, it can go pretty in depth. So check out our blog if you have any questions, and that's a good place to start.
And a great place for just recipes.
Yeah.
Like if you do
DIYs.
want to do like a Mother's Day DIY kind of set for that special lady in your life, we have so many different recipes from, face masks, hair masks, cuticle balms, like anything. So
my DIY skills, my mom would be offended.
Darby's not great at
You
DIYs.
can't do
I'm not
anything
great at
wrong in your
DIYs.
mother's eyes, I'm fairly certain.
In my new position here at Play Therapy, I'm becoming better at DIYs because I'm forced to DIY more than I used to. So I'm getting better. But my mom would love me, but she probably would be like, it's like being on a little kid.
Where you
I'll wear
pretend you
every
love
day,
it
it's
forever.
great. My mom's like, I love it. All the time.
There's really nothing better than homemade things, though, right? It's so fun.
Last
so fun.
tip.
Okay, Danny has one more tip for us.
Two
Oh,
tips.
are these from
tips.
customers?
These are for customers.
Okay, Danny has 2 tips from customers.
Tiffany Rose said that when you use the clay to make a face mask, always leave a unibrow and a mustache at the end. Just for
I love it. I need to do that. So I don't know, just to double repeat what Danny said in case you couldn't hear it, but Tiffany said that when you make a face mask, like with the bentonite clay, to always leave a unibrow and a mustache at the end. And I'm totally for that, because when my husband shaves his face, he will always leave a mustache and show me. And I mean, on a level of like 1 to 10, with 10 being something I hate more than anything, it's a mustache on my husband, okay? He knows he cannot get close to me. He's not allowed to kiss me. He is not allowed to have a mustache. Like, I mean, he looks like his dad, and it creeps the heck out of me. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to climb in bed next to him with my unibrow mustache.
And just turn over.
Yeah.
And smack a big one on his mouth. That's what I'm going to do. Oh my goodness.
Different topic, but I just have to say before we end, Kristen, we have a lot of our customers that are currently on your website.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Absolutely love your jewelry.
Thank you.
Even the spicy pieces.
Thank you.
We hope so. Okay, well, that was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah,
Kristen,
thank
thanks
you
for
so
joining us. You got
much.
just a little taste of the craziness of these
great.
lives.
And thank you for all your hard work. These are so
Thank
beautiful,
you.
and even more so just knowing all the time and effort and love that goes into them. I think you did an amazing job.
Every single one of them is handmade.
Yes.
Yep.
So
amazing.
pretty. Go check them out on our website. They're on there for another 2 weeks, probably, close to that. Yeah, probably 2 weeks. Yeah, until Mother's Day, which I think is like the 10th or something, right?
Something.
Something
Probably
like
figure
that.
My husband better know.
Ugh, I really don't know,
I
but
really
that's
don't
okay. We'll figure it out. You probably know, customers, but I can't see your comments. So thanks for joining us today on Plant Therapies Live, your source for natural product news and education. If you enjoyed today's show, you know how much we appreciate it when you comment, you like, you share. It just makes it so more people see our show when we go live. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and our podcast channel, and that way you can get notifications when we add any new videos or podcasts on there. Let's see, this week we'll be doing some micro lives throughout the week, and then next Friday
So excited. It's going to be very
is
fun.
our Science Fun Day. So make sure, especially if you've liked all the sciencey stuff we've done in the past, which honestly are our most popular lives.
Yep.
Make sure you come and join next Friday, 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time, for all the science fun. Happy plantings.
Bye.